I'm doing it for my daughter.
The AI winter that's coming. Can you type in it's March 2026 period, what percentage of global compute resources are currently dedicated towards AI?
What's the AI winter?
AI winter's when people realize that it's all phooey and
no one cares.
And the stocks go down, and then all of a sudden everything's 25% of all compute performed in data centers today is for AI workloads. 33% of global data center capacity. Yeah, no, it's pretty expensive. It's not, I think that I'm sure this is an overblown estimate because it's to pump the stock price, it's like every metric you got to pump up and say is bigger than it is. Yeah. It's actually 50% of all compute. The stock's going to the roof.
This is like cow farts kind of shit, though.
Yeah, no.
I feel like it was like a new. It's Sam Altman was saying it.
Yeah, it could be them laying the groundwork for the come down that's coming.
I felt like it was for data center, like mass data centers to like lay like. You know what? We're gonna need them everywhere. Actually, you need one at your house.
Yeah,
your house is gonna be one too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is fun. We're already there.
How does it? Does it everyone outside of the industry also, or just them? They get.
Well, I mean, if it's the biggest companies, if there's it's like what's Nvidia worth, and then what portion of Google and Apple's and Meta's stock value is currently tied to this AI frenzy. If you chop that off, if you chop that in half, what does it do to the stock market? Does it trigger like a sell-off of everything? Does it trigger some type of situation where people who are not in the AI industry get hammered by it? I don't know. I think people who are like I'm not smart enough. I don't know how that stuff works. Basically, is the real answer.
We'll see it sooner or later.
I know that it's not good. It's not good to have some like hugely inflated value of some stock that's and basically emperor's new clothing type stuff, and then to have the bubble burst. It's not like a gentle thing for everybody.
The idea of a data center, it's almost like. I feel like it's just such a war plans kind of shit. Like talking about these are going to be new things that you're going to see around, like 5G towers, but like kind of telling you where they're going to be now. Or it's just I don't know. Just prep it.
Yeah.
Not enough water.
Well, all these people have they're like to some extent they're like P.T. Barnum, or who's the guy in the who's the monorail guy from The Simpsons?
Troy McClure.
Is it Troy McClure? There's like the reason why all the AI company CEOs are smooth, gay
Brazilian
babies. Who's the last computer expert you saw that was a smooth, gay
Brazilian
baby?
All of them?
No, none of them. People that invent computers are old white guys.
Oh, real.
If you know how a code works or how an electron works, you're an old white guy. Anything else that's like a gay baby face with cream on it,
new guys,
is a salesperson or some sort of the monorails coming to your town or whatever. Like gather the money.
And then we'll go into, I want to talk about data centers because I don't really exactly know what the purpose is, and you can educate me.
Let's start with that.
All right, data centers.
What do you think about that?
Nice? You have to tell me what it means. When I think of data centers, I think of how much they steal from how you...
They steal everything you do.
It's however you navigate through the internet, I feel like they're just grabbing things. When I think of data centers, it's like, it's just accumulating information.
They'll say like, they'll spin it however they spin it. But this harkens back to the Snowden and Assange days.
So whistleblower days.
Yeah, the whistleblower days from, 2012, 2011, 2013, 14, whatever those days are, when it was revealed to us that extreme psychological and military strategic operations are aimed at civilians by your government's own military. This was really, really bad news. But that it came about from that whole crop where there were the first data center, or one of the first, I guess, physical data centers that I can recall is this. This is all conspiracy and whatever the history you want to call it, but the seed banks in Antarctica, where, according to the conspiracy, that our rulers were collecting all heirloom and whatever the hell seeds in a frozen vault in Antarctica in anticipation of a cataclysm where they would need real seeds.
All right, so anticipation for that.
This is old conspiracy stuff.
Call
at
it
this
an
point.
apocalypse.
Yeah, an apocalypse.
So what's the things that we're hearing now that
The data center is in the same realm, because in the similar drop from either of those two whistleblowers, it was put forth that there were hard or mass storage data centers in that what we're talking about right now, the same type of things, I'm guessing, in Antarctica also. And something that was connected to the NSA, and you know how they're merging the Israeli military intelligence with this government and all that?
Yeah.
This was done, you know, a decade or decades ago, for many
100
years ago. Maybe not the first day.
Yeah.
But this revelation was part of that military intelligence, people like, I mean, you know, Israeli military, I don't know, stuff like Equation Group, like hardcore hacking splinter cells, as well as mass surveillance corporations, were integrated into the U.S. military at the formation of the NSA and at the founding of the Patriot Act after 9/11. These things are not old, and I'm not trying to like wash them away and say it's old, it's not a problem.
Right.
But you're seeing a continuation of that methodology, which is to create, I guess, blackmail centers, and also ways to produce digital homunculi that can anticipate your behavior before you do it. Sort of like, remember the Tom Cruise, Max von Sydow Minority Report?
Yes.
Minority Report centers.
But I mean, we've been saying this for a decade too, more
Yeah.
or less. Like, your social media is a
Doppelganger.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, it puts you into different
Something that can be
categories and
prosecuted at some
marginalizes you.
point.
And yeah, I
It
mean,
makes you predictable, and it can thwart. It's just too scary. It's like the Black Mirror of the crystal ball, like Merlin's like ball. It's so scary.
which you would say would be the intention of creating social media in the first place.
That it was a DARPA experiment all the way to begin with. Internet itself and Facebook itself. This is all old news. We all know this stuff now.
A lot of the journalists that talk about Epstein talk about how they don't need Epstein or like people to do what he was doing anymore, because you have the social media and the government already has access to every single blackmail anywhere. So they don't need people
They
like
don't need you,
Epstein
Hefner.
anymore.
You don't need cameras. They just do whatever they want.
I guess it's a way to shoot your mouth off on a platform, and they can just document it. But
It's just very weird. It's not something you would expect from a benevolent, patriotic founding fathers constitutional republic.
when you have freedom of speech in your constitution,
Yeah,
it's not
right,
exactly that anymore.
So it's a big, really scary big thing. But what's your feeling on it?
Well,
It's like Skynet. It's like a bunch of different things.
It is kind of like that, but it takes little pieces of the puzzle for you to talk about it, and I'm not going to say it's going to amount to shit, because we all know it won't.
Yeah.
But you catch little pieces, like they are saying they need X amount of water.
Water, agua.
Yeah, agua.
Agua.
Just to keep things cool.
Yeah, well, there's a couple things you think about when you think of that. You consider the degradation of a water supply, but then you consider the water supply itself as a strategic military position. You have to look at everything as you're in the military formation.
I mean, do we need water to live?
We need water to live, but I of course, but I guess computers do too. But it looks like these.
But do they? And I guess that's what happens.
Yeah, allegedly.
You get that piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, you can only cool with water. Remember
right.
when you were submerging yourself in water to cool yourself?
Of course
that does
I
happen.
don't even put straight water in my truck.
No.
There's coolant.
Yeah, there's something else that's coolant. But I guess the what I would even assume is, and I'm sure I can't be the only one or even the first. You remember the deep underground military base conspiracy, and also the New Zealand bunker conspiracies, where all the billionaires and all the fruit baskets that try to run our Earth are going to hide under the mountains in order to escape the pit in which they are already there to begin with.
Aren't you a firm believer that you can't go deep enough?
You can't go deep enough. You cannot escape God. You cannot hide from God. You cannot escape from God. You can be covered on all four corners. You can be underground. What is unseen will be revealed. Even things that you think or what is in your heart, God. You cannot escape God, and especially in the physical realm, considering the weapons that come from heaven, you cannot escape God. And now, also, this is arguable because it's happened many times. They have. And this time, I guess I'm banking on this time being the last.
Yeah.
In that it's time to go to hell.
It'd be nice, huh?
Because it's always been reset, and the Nephilim, or whatever you want to call it, for example, the remnants of the Titans, or whatever warfare, after these gigantic floods where the water line would go up to the top of the pyramids, you know, catastrophic floods that are beyond your imagination, like, and that beyond your imagination.
But not...
They've survived
but
still.
I was going to say, not beyond the point of wiping out the evil.
They've still survived. And I guess maybe that's a metaphor for the physical bodies being dead and just their spirits remain in the invisible layer. The Nephilim don't, I guess they're not exactly a man race, so perhaps their spirits remain, perhaps even our spirits remain like ghosts when it all goes down. It's too scary to think about. It's a book, All Hallows Eve by Charles Williams, is something that if you want to explore that, I guess you could.
If you want to get scared, I guess.
Yeah, if you want to go to hell. But the data centers, what I'm saying is that with the deep underground military bases and bunkers, I would say with any industrial, military executed rerouting of fresh water supply, fresh water would be a military objective for security, of course. I would say that the water, if they are building these things, the water is being rerouted to deep underground military bases.
So, I mean, people come out and we'll call them a whistleblower anyway, but people that have intel in that are saying you don't need water to even do this.
No,
so,
you don't need water to keep computers cold. You think I'm stupid?
I mean...
No, we need drinking water to do it.
Not just that.
Really?
What do you need? Fresh water
What do you think, I'm
over and
stupid?
over? They're like, nah, that water's been used up. It just doesn't make any sense.
No, it's
Keep
been used.
flowing it in. Keep flowing it. We need fresh water. Unused computer water.
No, we need your water, the water that you drink, and your water table and your aquifers. We need those. See, if it doesn't make sense, it means it's a military
How big
strategy.
of a fucking aquifer do they need, though?
They're saying 600 billion gallons a year.
Imagine that.
That's a lot.
So what are they preparing for? A continuity of government underground? I can only, well, I won't hope. I can't hope and I can't pray for any destruction. But I can only assume and have faith that the wicked in this world, I would never hope anyone goes to hell for eternity. But I can only hope that the people that deserve punishment will be in the fire for long enough to purify themselves of that.
Want to know like a sad piece of this? Because I'm stupid, but I'm thinking like, you know how big Google got and how quick it got big?
Yeah.
You know, something like Yahoo existed and then...
Marissa Meyer, remember she was getting sexual in her photo shoots?
Which one? Who's that?
Can you bring up a picture of Marissa?
Oh, they're not paying attention. We'll talk about Marissa after.
Yeah, Marissa's the first one out of all of them.
Yeah? For Google or Yahoo?
No, like the first like sexualized woman in tech.
Oh, okay. So she was poster child.
Yeah, a little bit.
So Google gets big really fast, and then it comes out that they are the first ones that are actually stealing what you say and search for, so then they can give it to other businesses because it's in your interest.
Yeah.
So that's why Google goes off the map.
Isn't that nice?
And right then and there, it's like, you know what? Here's getting back to it.
Net negative for mankind.
It's a net negative, and you know what the real negative it is? Wow, Google's going really fast. Let's invest all my money into that because it's skyrocketing. And all you're doing is feeding the
Yeah,
monster.
you're feeding it. Isn't the
It's so sad.
People are waiting for the mark of the beast or the beast system, but they do it with their own money.
That's what I mean. You're actually like you might have the same opinion as me, but they're still throwing it right in Google, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, it's sad.
Isn't that crazy?
And it's already part of the military or part of the government, so it's going to expand no matter what, even if people don't pump money in it.
But I mean, you're gonna whatever. Now it's an endless pit of money, just like the aquifer that's full of our drinking water.
Imagine that. We got to use drinking water. So I guess it looks like they're always kind of doing the base, building things in bases, but it's just so. It's just, how can, I mean, I guess that's just a theory.